This monument formed part of a group of more than 40 mounds which extending over the area today occupied by the suburb of Las Flores and bordering the lagoon of El Chairel. The inhabitants of this site were of the Huastec culture, a group occupying an enormous territory stretching from the Kazan River in Veracruz to the Soto La Marina River in the state of Tamaulipas, and from the Gulf Coast to the eastern part of San Luis Potosí, Hidalgo, part of Querétaro and Puebla.
Located in the center of the Plaza de Armas, scattering place, perfect scenography for all kinds of social photos, place for declarations of love, a scenario of musical events, and even a dining room for harmed people. The Kiosco of Tampico is one of a kind and has been a silent witness of the everyday life in our city.
If you're in Tampico, another place that you have to visit is the cathedral. The Cathedral of Tampico is devoted to the image of the Immaculate Conception, of which there is a beautiful figure decorating the inside of the church and the exquisite central niche of the altar that is erected with wild Carrara marble. Built in the 19th century after several renovations, this church took its present form. The temple actually has the appearance of being new from any angle you look at it. The neoclassical facade with Corinthian-style columns and three enormous doors give the access to the temple. It has two towers of three bodies. On the east side tower there is a London clock that was built in it. That was a gift from Don Angel Sanz Tropava. The interior boasts rich altars, mirrors, and easel paintings.
Right now we are in one of the biggest monuments of our city, Tampico. This is the Naturist Hospital. In here there are a lot of legends. One of them is the one that says that a wicked nurse appears through one of these walls and holes. Right now we are passing through one of the holes, and you can see there is a very tetraic form in all of these holes. They are so lonely, they are scary, we can't hear anything, and I think this could be a very, very dark and scary place at night. In here, we are at one of the most famous spots from this hospital, is La Puerta del Infierno, the gate of hell. As you can see right here, it says Infierno, which means hell.
And if you're at downtown already, how about eat some churros with sugar and appreciate the wonderful sound of the marimba? Or if you're really hungry, you must try one of the typical dishes of Tampico, its famous tortas de la verda. They are nationally recognized for its delicious taste.
Of the Metropolitan Park, one can appreciate the beautiful natural landscape that it is composed of a small lake which is fed by the waters of the Panuco River, by the way of the Canal de la Cortadura. The Laguna del Carpintero or Woodpecker Lagoon, a very important ecosystem for the city of Tampico. Despite the presence of human beings, many crocodiles still live in the environment. Thankfully, these animals do not harm people, but of course it is recommended not to swim in the pond so as not to bother them. However, other activities can be enjoyed, such as boat rides to admire the surroundings. And a walkway has been placed out on the outskirts of the pond where people gather together, especially in the evenings for sports and family surroundings.
beautiful place.
Yes, I know, but it is very polluted. And it is overpopulated by people.
What animals are place?
Iguanas. It was nice to meet you.
Yes, I hope to see you soon. Bye.
The Miramar Beach is one of the most popular spots in Tampico, especially Las Escolleras, where you can walk by the pier. That's 1,300 and that's 1,340 meters long. Here you can find raccoons. Sometimes people come here to see them and feed them, and if you're lucky, you might also be able to see some groups of dolphins. But even if you don't get to see them, you can enjoy the shrimp ships and the colors of the sunset. Here is where the Panuco River and the Gulf of Mexico join, and this makes both sides of the pier look a different shade of blue.